And we're actually back. Thanks to the games on PlayStation, of course, it does crash from time to time, which is kind of annoying, but it does happen. Like I said, something we all get to live with. Okay, I'm over the next couple of dungeons here. Did you get all the parchments? I mean, all the recipes yet? Because recipes will help you with your mastery too. I'm on a top of recipe dungeon right now. Oh, just teleport to me. You'll be able to get right on top, and I'll be able to help you with a recipe dungeon. These recipes will help you with a little bit of mastery, not a lot, but if you add all of them together, it adds up pretty quick. It's very easy. Yeah, I'm getting a bit of string lag right now. Okay, done and done. I don't need the recipes. I finished them a long time ago. Now I got to go over to this pile of ice cream over here. I'll meet you on the top of this pile of ice cream. The only thing is, they don't have chocolate chunk up on top of this. They have chocolate swirl though. Mm. Ghost Rider, what do I mean not yet? They're still working. You gotta remember, every single new character, sometimes it gives a buff at the very beginning and gives an advantage to that new character. But the only thing is, the Solarium right now is not the best character. Basically, the Shadowhunter is still one of the best characters to use that, and the Ice Age is still pretty high up there. But I've never tested it out since the new update, so I'm still working on that as well. So I'm just trying to figure out exactly what to be doing with that and find out exactly what stats works with what, because I never done a delve yet since the new update. So because I don't do delves unless I really have to, because I've got enough materials collected currently. Now the only thing is with delves itself gives me perma torches or gives me a chance of getting one, a very very low chance of getting one, or it goes along and gives me basically crystalline gear. Let me see. I'm gonna go along and eat the part of this ice cream. I'm hungry. Yum 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 yum. Oops, there we go. Yeah, no, not enough. Yeah, this is the one. This is the fastest shooting one for two shot. The fastest shooting one for primordial would be the fire. So just to let guys know that. Okay, we got a cake. Cakes. All right, that's done. Uh huh. It takes a minute. It takes about a minute to get through a wall, but once you get through that wall, it's not too bad. Now you could use basically bombs and stuff to get through it pretty quick. So we ready for the next boss? Oh, not a problem, my friend. Like I mean, uh, hey, Ghost, if you wanted to, you could check out my YouTube channel too. Just to help you out if you're new to the game or even an advanced player. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It's Gamersmith, and just look for the Blue Wolf. You'll find me there, and I've got close to 130 videos. I said about 150 before, but I'm still producing videos and stuff. I'm counting what I've got on my computer and stuff like that. I'm transferring stuff constantly over to there because Twitch does not store anything beyond a week. So, like, I mean, this is why my channel is blank because I was over a week before, So it's crazy. So I don't mind doing that though. It's what it is. Okay, next dungeon. I'll basically go along and eat this candy window. Tasty. All right, let's go in. Yeah, like I mean, it'll get you caught up with some of the stuff in the game. But essential resources. I need to wages. So I want yeah, I know the resources what people sell is freaking really overpriced. I don't know why. It's just something that people do in this game. Like I mean, I remember when I could buy a Gondar for 9 million. It's 24 now, between 19 and 24. So it's just redundantly. I know there is inflation, but that is a bit more than inflation. But yeah, it's just very annoying because it's not hard to get the stuff to a point, but what it is, it's harder to get where you need to get to. Like, I mean, I've been playing this game for a little over 10 years because I've got like 6 months on PC. I've also got 10 years on here. I'm at the next dungeon. And so how close are you to level 14? Mac, how close are you to level 14? Okay, I know you're 13. Now, do you have a gem for 13, though? Because you might be able to go... Okay, you might be able to go to next tier. Yeah, I know. Like, I mean, Xbox, it seems like the console, everything is more expensive than PC. I turned around and looked at all the PC prices, and I'm like, oh my god, this is not exactly what it should be. But I mean, people charge what they're going to be charging. Like, I mean, the last event, they were selling the pachyderm uh, for 25 mil, and it's only 50 mastery. When is 25 mil worth 50 or 50 mastery worth 25 mil? That's insane. I don't care what it was or how it was. I didn't even get it because of that reason. Yeah, I wish it was too. Like, I mean, there is a lot of stuff that I wish it was in this game. To that point, I wish it would be able to trade off the between the accounts and stuff like that to a point. I know you can actually do it. I think you can do it with PC. I'm not absolutely sure on this. When it comes to like taking a PC and bring it to console or vice versa, but I'm not absolutely sure on that. I know you used to be able to do it at the beginning, back a couple of years ago. I don't know if you discontinued that or not. But I know the different. I know the game is the same, but I know we're dealing with different versions of two between the PC and whatnot. Because we're basically 3.5 months out from PC. Because if you notice the updates and stuff when they do come out with them, they're basically very delayed, and that's the biggest problem right there. I'm just gonna go over there and do this dungeon. I gotta do another dungeon. I love dungeons. All right, I'm just waiting on you, of course, so I can give you. Oh, there you are. Like, I mean, it's not like a shadow gear just to get the extra points. But what is your PR right now? 5,000. Okay, that means we can get your class gem. Yay! Woohoo! All right, let's go and get that class gem and just basically get that done. And we got to go to Everdark. Would be the best spot for that. Yeah, I know, I know. Like, I mean, there is a couple of games that they did allow. Like, I mean, they used to allow Diablo 3. But when they stopped it from Diablo 3, because you used to be able to take Diablo 3 accounts and swap them as well. And there's a couple of other games that used to be able to do it. But what stopped Diablo 3? Because a lot of people used to use mods and stuff on the console and bring them to PC, but they used to instantly get banned because you can't use mods on there. You can't use hacks on there. So, like, I mean, a console, you can kind of get away with it a little bit, but it's what it is. So, yes, it's not talking about Trove, but I mean, they're talking about a different game that has the same concept. And I think Trove used to have the same concept at some point, but it discontinued it. So yeah, what I'm going to do here is go to Everdark, and I'll help you. So we need to go to Everdark, and oops, come on, I don't need to go to the top side. I ate this lag in this. All right, that works. So I'm going to go Uber 8, which is going to cost you your power and what you've got. Now, your first class gem. Hopefully, you'll be able to get a decent one. Now, okay, you're here. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? I would have just playing Trove. Just maximum relaxing, chilling like a villain, you know. Not much else. Now, what in the heck am I doing? Okay, that. Okay. I'm looking for something here. I'm just looking for Mac. He just basically left the party. Okay. Oogie doogie. Let me get on World Chat. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, trying to get him to come over to the Everdark. Yeah. So I'll be able to give him direction instead of being fumbling around doing nothing. All right. All right. There we go. Okay. Yeah, the phone is okay. It's the PlayStation app, but it's not the same. It's not the same as the headset. Headset is a lot more clearer too. Plus, you don't get the background noise. Okay, going in. I'm gonna go into this Everdark area. You can teleport to me, but hopefully you get a good first one. Now, if you only get a stellar, remember you can actually get crystalline gems from here too. So, but if you only get whatever, basically as long as you get your skills, because as long as you get multi-shot, it doesn't really matter right at this point. Now, what I'm going to do here is start the curse skulls, and we're going to basically walk straight through this. Oh, first one, second one, third one. Yeah, this is very easy. Now you set your keys, right? To your hotbar. All right. Just to make sure, because once I do this, you'll be able to open it up right away. Yep, it's going to be right in the center. It's going to take 24 seconds. You got to remember, my grind is already done for the day. Usually, I don't, like I said, I don't usually be on this game that much. I used to spend a lot of time on here before. It's just I got nothing else to do. Like, I mean, I'm at end game. I'm just doing. I just don't like the PvP system in this game, so I'm like, yeah. So I'm not really losing that much. There we go. Now open up that box, and you'll be able to see what you get. Yay! Sweetness. Yup. And what is the PR on it? Ooh. Okay, is it a crystalline or a stellar? Okay. We could try one more because I know you can get crystalline from here, but you don't want to waste a bunch of keys on here. But like I said, but that's up to you. I know, like I said, crystalline is a heck of a lot better because you get a lot more PR. Like I said, if you're basically still in tune to the stream, I'll show you what the crystalline looks like. This is what mine looks like once it's done. There we go. And that's my shuttle blitz. One of your keys disappeared? Yeah, because you just used it. Oh. Okay. We could try for one more and hope you can get a better one. Well, 500 and something is still not bad. It's still not good. Because even before the crystalline, you still get about over 300. 600, sorry. So between 6 and 800 you can get now. 900 is actually rare, but it gives you that much more PR. It's crazy. Uh, don't you get an extra key? Oh no no no! I was gonna say because if you got an extra class gem key, you can always try for a 600 plus. It'll save it'll save you later on. Because you gotta remember when you get your rest of your classes running, you'll be able to get them as you go. Because you can get empowered gem boxes and stuff like that. You can get them back very pretty easy, at least every week. So I can basically give you one more run and see what you get. That's up to you though. If you don't want to, that's fine. Like I said, if you want to save that other class gem, because you said you had two. Okay, okay. Well, at least you better sock it down for now and be able to use it. At least it's a 3-star, which is a good thing. Because I know anything above 540 will give you a 3-star, which is nice. Now, the thing is, was saying that you can actually build that one up and just have it there for stats, and just basically make sure you get your multi shot. Now, basically for damage wise and stuff like that, you want to basically make it a complete damage. And what I mean by complete damage, have 100% damage, and don't worry about your HP so much, because your HP is not going to help you with the Shadow Hunter. And that's something that a lot of people make a mistake too into the game itself. You'll basically make the Shadow Hunter with a lot of HP. I know you can't avoid it, but what I'm saying is look for damage, like your critical percentage, and your damage outputs, and you'll find it a lot better, and make your character a lot better too, a lot better, stronger build, because that's exactly what the way mine's set up. And if you put Vampiric Vanquisher on it, basically, you be able to one-shot everything, or pretty much one-shot everything, until you get up to Uber 11, and it takes a little bit more shots, but you won't struggle. And it's what it is. If you got a lot of HP and stuff like that, you're not going to do the damage. You just become a tank. Yeah. It turned tank, which is going to do 0 damage. Anyway, like I said, I'll let you go along and test out your character, of course. And I'll let you play with it. Now, what is your PR right now, currently? Like I said, I'll let you go along and test your character, of course. Okay. So, did you socket your class gem? Oh, you just take one out. If you got another gem in place of it, you go along and go to your character sheet, go to your second, and then unequipped or equipped, by putting it into your slot. If you've got a slot open for that color. Now remember, you're only level 13, almost close to level 14, so you're not going to have many slots open. So you have to look at it that way too. So you mightn't, like I said, have that slot open for that color. Like if it's a blue slot, you probably have it open. If it's a red or yellow, you probably won't have it open. And I know you're not going to have basically cosmic gems yet, because that takes a level 20 plus to open up. So you'll be able to go do it that way. Remote, what's up, man? How are you doing today, my friend? I'm sorry for just a little bit delay. That's thanks to Twitch. It's a 7-second delay. Messages and all. It's annoying. That's why I talk a lot into PlayStation chat, because it takes the delay out. But how are you doing today? Like I said, are you enjoying the stream today? And hopefully enjoying what you're doing as well, if you're playing the game or whatever the case may be, or just watching. But like I said, yeah, I've been playing this game for quite a few years. Like I said, I love this game to death. I wish I had more time just to play it, because of course, and help other people out at the same time. Just because of the fact that work and stuff like that takes a lot of time out of me and whatnot. So it does happen. Anyway, what I'm going to do here, well, I've got you set right now. All you've got to do is just basically work on your character a little bit. I'm going to actually join you into the hub, but I'm not going to join you into the hub and just try to make fast travel because I hate using the Atlas. Ugh, it's annoying. I'm going to basically open up the rest of my boxes and just get rid of them so I can have more inventory space. NA servers, I do on PC. I'm playing on PS5 right now, so I'm playing on the US servers right now on here. But I do play on NA servers, like I said, from time to time. Like, I mean, I did start it on an NA server just to test out and see what the NA was about. It just, I find that it's a less people that plays on NA. Ooh, Berserk Battler. 846. Nice. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. But yeah, like I mean, play on the U.S. servers. Like I mean, if you've got a U.S. account, I'll be able to come help you out as I just did with this guy. I'll be able to help it as many people as possible. Like I mean, I'm not there playing this game to basically compete against anybody. I know some people use games for competing. Like I said, I know my information. I know I can compete against these people if I really wanted to, but I'd play it just for fun. And it's just what I do. So, you know. And it's like I said, if you just play it for fun, like I mean, you never lose the fun out of the game. BTS. BTS? What do you mean BTS? I don't know what BTS is. No, and I'm basically a technician, and really don't know what it is. Uh, Urda, see, I don't know. See, you got me lost. What is a BTS? Because I know if you're talking about a bit streamer or whatever the case may be. I know you can actually use that as a abbreviation, but I don't know what BTS is straight. But yeah, like I said, you asked me of what server I was playing on, and just mentioned to you that I'm playing on the US server. I play with the devs sometimes too. Basically just doing mess around on PC. Oh, the laggy Atlas. Yeah, it's go when you go. It's not the map. It's the Atlas. The Atlas, like I mean, as you see, I'm going to show you how bad it is. It's not. It doesn't do this on PC. I do not know why, but as I'm moving this, it's just like it's got that jitter. And I really don't know why it does that. Like, I mean, I know the programming and stuff like that. I know PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 should be able to handle it because where it's such an old game, it's basically a classic game now. It's basically almost close to 12 years old, to be exact, since it's been actually released. And it should not be having these problems. Well, you know? Like, I mean, it's just. And I mean, I'm just talking about closed beta because they had closed beta for a while too. Cold hands. You can always try this way. Try to put your hands in warm water. You get circulation moving, but don't put it in hot because you'll give yourself problems. But you put it in warm water. Or basically, you can wrap it up in a blanket or something like that, or basically just put on a pair of gloves. It should solve your problem for cold hands. If you've got some hot paws or something that you can actually use one of those, you can actually use that too, and that'll help you with that. You can put them on the back of your hands, and it'll basically keep your hands nice and warm. And basically when you're wearing gloves or any type of light material. So yeah, they'll help you quite a bit. But also another thing too, look for if you got a draft in your room or something like that, you can actually do it that way and fix that. Check and see if there's a window open or something like that. You'll be able to do it that way. All right. Well, basically, well, this guy is basically set right now. I'm glad to help out today so far. Uh, yeah, I know. 2 in the morning. Oh my, that's crazy. Yeah, I do usually don't stream this hour in the morning because it's really hard to get. It's just really hard to get the public to go and say hello, but but it just takes you a little bit more time in the morning. Like I mean, and a lot of people didn't have their coffee or, like I said, or breakfast, so it does happen. So yeah, you know. So, like, I mean, people do what you do, of course, in the morning, and like I said, 2 in the morning is like friggin' what's the time for me? It's yeah, it's well, if it's 2 in the morning, it's 2:13 on my side. So, uh that means you're actually close to my neck of the woods if it's 2 in the morning. Yeah, but Rodeo, I don't do that. I don't post that up. Like, I mean, but like I said, I love helping people out. Like, I mean, I turned around and done it this way. I do it, like I said, I have the YouTube channel and stuff like that. I try to help more people with my YouTube down here because streaming on Twitch is annoying because they do not post it anything more than a week. And if you get affiliate, if you get a chance of getting affiliate, they only post for 2 weeks, you still take it down. It gives you a little bit more streaming time in between. Plus, you need to have X number amount of hours. People don't realize how tedious Twitch is. It's like, ugh. But it's still fun. It's still fun. Like I say, doing all that stuff and helping other people is rewarding enough to that point. Like I mean, I've been doing streaming and stuff like that for many years actually, and I love doing that. I started streaming. If I have stellars around, I just give them to right. I do the same thing. Just because a lot of these new players just come on, there's not basically you'll give them a hand just to get them started because stellars are not the best gear. You got crystalline gear that's replacing that, and that's just it. Like I mean, everything is crystal now. I remember when I first started playing this, basically Radiant was the best, and you couldn't get nothing better than Radiant. But it used to take forever to get to. I think it was like 5 kpr. It used to take almost 2 years to get there. Yeah. Well, see, Ganda. See, for me, I know I play on the U.S. server, but I don't care for the Ganda because Ganda itself only gives me blocks. And as you notice, I'll show you. If I really wanted to, worried about jumps, I'll show you when it comes to it in movement. I find when I'm actually using a dragon, like I mean, this is pretty much how I can actually jump. Yeah, Ganda is not hard to get if you really focus on that. Anything that you focus on in this game, it's not hard to get. It just takes a lot of effort to get there. Ganda takes a bit of effort and plus luck. Now, I heard, if I'm not mistaken, I heard somebody was saying that superstition does help you get Gandas. Now, I tried this theory, and I never got nothing. I don't know why I didn't ever get nothing. I guess it might be doing RNG or just someone just trying to give me the runaround of how to do. But I tried everything in the game and it still gives me the same result for many boxes and many years. It's one of those things. Now, I know people just came into the game and just go, hey, I got two Gondas. It's like, I can't even get one. Right. Well, I see. I could pull everything else in the game. I've got everything else in the game except the Gonda. If I do pull one within the week or in the next month or whatever, I'm not going to be going gaga over it. Like, I mean, I love to have it for the mastery, but I mean, I'll show you exactly on the US server. If I really wanted to have mastery, I got 759 levels. That's 859 levels. If it's possible, 772. That's if you collect everything, if you want to grind for everything. I just don't grind that much in this game. Now, I do support the developers. I do. Okay, sweet. Okay, do you play on PC or do you play on PlayStation? What do you play on? PS4. Okay, what is your handle on there, dude? Because I can give you mine. I'd be able to we'll probably play together or do some delves or something together at some point. Because I don't mind helping other people doing delves, and I don't mind helping people doing what's it called? The Leviathans. Because that's the only thing end game that you need a hand with. Everything else you can grind. You can basically grind solo. I don't mind grinding solo because I don't take that much time out of my day. And people would be like, why in the heck don't you like people grinding with you? That's not the point. The point is when you're set up and you're doing Uber 10, Uber 11, you can go along. Depth 16. Oh my god. That's a lot. That's hilarious. You mean about 160, you mean, as it gets a bit hard? Between 160 and 170 is when it gets really daunting. Plus, that means you need to have a good team with you to get decent levels. I know before this update, you used to be able to get 147. But see, they're trying... it's all good. But what it is, I find this game, Trove, is trying to become like Diablo. They're slowly getting information out there that gives you just a few levels to play with. Like the extra few delves, extra few whatevers. And that's exactly what they're doing. Like, I mean, they're basically ripping off an old classic game. 34K. Well, it's easy to get the Ks, dude. That's what they did. Like, you can actually go to the store and go to gems and get these level up things. Literally. And they're basically not that expensive. They're expensive when you first start off, but you can actually get them to level up and you'll actually pop levels. Just the grind is longer for these new gems. To get them up to level 30, because I'll show you exactly what you need for these. If you never really got down and start grinding with this yet, I'll show you. I'll go down to Sundered, and I'll show you exactly what it is. I've got all the rest of the mastery so far, only for the PvP and the what's it called? The crap. The paragram levels is the only thing I don't have. And that's why I'm missing so much mastery. Now, right here, you go to Solarian, go down to Crystal Gems. This is what costs you the most. Is this little thing right here. And this is the Primal Gem Shard. It costs four of each spark. As soon as you get that, so I'm going to grab a spark right now, okay? Since I can craft one. Now, right. But watch, I'll show you. So it requires one spark, 13 sparks. So you got the combined spark, which is all the 4 elements. Then you got 13 to get that to level 30. So you got to literally farm 13 of them, which it'll take you about 2-3 hours to do that, unless you've got the dust. You want to spend as much time in U11 as possible to get that. Okay. Yeah, I'm still grinding the new class. I'm just still doing the Solarian. I'm not quite finished with it yet. It's only level 26, so I'm getting the mastery from that, but I'm not in no rush. Like, I mean, I'm looking after the rest of the mastery and stuff first. Like, looking after, like, the little bits in the game. Because just in case they come up with another, yeah, I know, I know. Well, I tell you, the idiot one to craft, the hardest one to craft back in the day, would be let me see, the bird. The bird was expensive too. I do not know because you used to be able to buy it. Once they made it craftable in the game, no. Right. Think of it this way: the Vanguardian was supposed to be the hardest because he's all to do with Neon City. Nothing but Neon City. But what happened is, with saying that, the Bard was be the second hardest one because of the materials required. But now the newer one, basically, yeah, it's really, yeah, you can craft them, but it takes a while to get the materials. Now I've got to get and see how many. I'll do this later on today or tomorrow because I've got 65k of gem dust, which is kind of a joke. So I'm going to do here, I'm going to go to gems, and I'm going to go pop, there we go. So I've got 2 down of the 13. But making these gems is very tedious. I don't like the way they got it done, but you got to make it grindy. Right. The free range crystals is good. But the thing is, it's the other things you got to have. It's the gem sparks. Gem sparks takes a while to grind. Not to say they're impossible to grind, but it takes like a lot of boxes. You might get like 5 boxes, you might get 1 spark. You may get 25 boxes, you might only get 1 spark. So it's very randomized. Plus, you can actually craft them, but it takes 30k. Yeah, but I'm already soloing on here, U11. But it's what's required to get 1 gem. You got to remember, you got to do all the gems this way. So it's not just 1 gem to get that 13. You got to do them all. Like, I mean, it starts off with 11, then it goes to 13, but each one of them requires that multi-tap gem with the 4 elements. So that's exactly what takes the time. Because you got to go to each zone to get them. Then you got to go to individual zones that you need to do. To say if you're doing fire, water, cosmic, whatever the case may be, that's exactly what takes the most time. So you're basically breaking it down to basically trying to get that one element. My suggestion is, in that direction, if you can do Uber 10 or Uber 11, whatever Uber you can do, is go there and get as many gem dust as possible. And just save it up. It's 7 club slots. Why would you need 7? And that don't make no sense. I mean, people hardly use 3 or even 4, whatever's available now. People just don't use them very much. They use them for events and stuff like that, and pretty much just it. Like, I mean, it's just, I'll show you. I've got an old club here. I got some clubs that's dying out, actually, because they're so old. I've got 726 people on here. I've got my own. I've got my vault, basically my vault world, and I've actually got my Team Ragnarok, which is my own, and I use it for farming and stuff like that. But if you're not using it for farming and stuff like that, it's absolutely pointless. I don't have nothing much built up into it or anything like that because I'm not going to bother with it. But what I do normally is use that for helping other people, like say getting their gardening up, tongue twister, gardening up, and basically be able to help them with the mastery. And that's what I do. So what I do is just basically have the money vault there for rings and stuff like that, so I can help other people out. I'll show you exactly what I mean. Like, I mean, if I've got a good ring, if I like, I mean, tier one, tier two rings, I usually give it to new players just to help them out. But I'll show you exactly my personal chest, club chest. Like, I mean, this is how much I got into crafting. This is what I wanted to do for people. Yeah, C4 ring. Yeah, yeah. These are all stellar rings, but they're still good for new players. I've got like 2 chests of those. Um, I've got a C4 ring, but it does go to C5, by the way. But they're super, super, super rare to get. Like, I mean, most of my characters got C3 rings. So, like, I mean, it's what it is, you know. Sup, Fluffy, how you doing, my friend? Yeah, I turned around and look at exactly what it is, you know. Overall, try to get the best stuff in the game from my character, but C4, anything C4 is it's like pulling teeth. I'm doing pretty good, I suppose. I could be doing better, could be doing worse, but I mean, it's what it is. Oh, you get 0 ads. Okay, okay. Like I said, if you're playing with me, dude, like I mean, I might be able to help you out. Like I said, even doing some paragram levels and stuff like that. Like I mean, this is what I do. Like I mean, paragram takes a bit longer at the higher levels. As you see, I'm 97 on here, paragram level. My light level, my light level is 10,100 currently. And I could be a little bit higher. It's only just a little bit higher I can be, and I know exactly what gives me that. But it's not going to make no difference. It's very little. I think it's like 27 pointers light or something like that. I'm missing. Probably not even that. I might be maxed out right now. I don't know, but I know I'm pretty high up there. I know I can actually get pretty high up in the delves and stuff like that. Yeah. Like I said, I don't even like I said as of currently, I don't even have a Gonda because I'm not into the Gonda thing. Like I said, it's just because of my RNG and stuff like that. Yeah, well, what you want to do, you know, did you, how many of the delves did you, not delves, but Leviathans did you do? Because you know, if you get 250 Leviathans done, you automatically get a perma torch for free. It'll go right into your inventory. Now, what you want to do is just basically try to get that done. And that'll give you your light. Okay. So, did you level your perma at the crafting table? Because you know you can get 900 light off that. I'll show you exactly what it looks like. The perma torch, there it is, 900 light, and stuff like that. So, this is the best one for the Shadow Hunter because it needs movement speed or whatever the case may be. You can actually do it another way if you're looking for magic find or whatever the case may be. That's up to you. But I found it this way because it matches my gear, what I'm using. And this is why I did it that way. So, like I said, if it's matching your gear and stuff like that, everything, all your light and everything else, basically you'll be able to run through dungeons a lot faster, whatever the case may be. Okay, cool. Yeah, Lunar Lancer is fun to play too as well. I remember there was a glitch. I don't know if they fixed it or not because didn't use the Lunar Lancer in a while. I don't know. Like I said, when it comes to that, when you can actually use multiple hook shots, like I mean, if you time it right, it basically causes the glitch out. I don't know if they fixed that or not yet. I know they're fixing things in the last patch, and I know if they're still fixing the game itself as things progresses. But it just takes a long time for them to get hot fixes and stuff out to make stuff work right for players. I know there's still a couple of glitches in the game as well, more so than not. Like I said, I know there was a flux glitch back in the day. I know there was Glam was one for dungeons, so on and so forth. So there's a lot of glitches been there, been patched, whatever the case may be. But there's still some remnant ones, and hopefully to be able to fix them soon. Oh, okay. Which one is that? Are you talking about my club, the club chest? Well, the Bone Throne is one I've got, and I've also got the Golden Beetle, and I've also got the Colorful Gift, but that's only on Christmas. That one's only released on Christmas time, so you'll be able to go along and look at it that way. Now, it does get released every Christmas, by the way. It's not a rare thing. It's a drop mount that you can sell to people and stuff like that to make extra flux. But you got to remember this: when you actually look at what's dropped, like a lot of stuff, yeah. Okay, the Bone Throne, yeah. I've got a bunch of those. I just got an extra one thrown in there. I used to have a lot more. I used to give them out as like candy when I used to have them. Because you get them, Bone Throne, you can actually craft it now too. I think it's one of the Bone Throne is I think that's a chaos. Let me think. Let me think. Because if that's a chaos one, they might have basically stopped it from being tradable. But I know there's a Bone Throne, or there is a Throne that you can get from adventure boxes, but it's a super rare one. And I don't know if it's the Bone Throne or is it the other one. It's one of the other, one or the other. But you can get one from the adventure boxes too. Um, but it's two different ones, two different Thrones. Like you can get the Love Hurts. Like I mean, you get them from friggin' Valentine's and stuff like that. I don't know if you can. I know you used to be able to actually get them as drops. I don't know if you can still get that or not. I know there's a couple of mounts has been discontinued. And sitting with the costumes and stuff like that, the costume I'm wearing is about 4 years old. You can't get this anymore. It's gone because this is the one you could buy from the market. What do you mean by accent? Do you mean accent? Or what are you trying to get at? I'm Canadian, by the way. It's not being rude. Ah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's all good. Anyway, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm just going to end my stream here because I've been streaming all morning. I got to go and get a couple things done. As I said, real life is there, still knocking at my back door. Of course, I'll be able to come back later on today. I might even stream a different game over at the KCB. I do stream a lot of games. You can actually check up on me on Gamersmith on here, on YouTube itself, and you'll be able to look for the Blue Wolf. And basically, once you find the Blue Wolf, you'll see exactly what I've been doing. My project's been what I've been doing with all my streaming and stuff like that. And like I said, thanks for the follows, guys, once again. And hopefully be able to catch you on the next one. If I don't catch you on the next one, hopefully it'll be the next one after that. So, yeah, like I said, the same back to you, Fluffy. Like I said, thanks for tuning in, guys. And hopefully you'll be able to enjoy what you do. And hopefully enjoy it, your day as well. Peace it for now, guys. And have a good one.